Welcome to the Great Basin Fire Potential Briefing for Wednesday, June 1st. We will see no significant impacts across the Great Basin over the next couple of days. Very light winds today are expected. However, winds will start picking up on Thursday and Friday, with critical winds over parts of southern areas of the Great Basin, with low relative humidity and also in areas of critically dry fuels. As this next trough of low pressure moves in, by later in the week, we will see some showers and thunderstorms starting to develop over northern areas, along with cooler temperatures. We will see warm temperatures for the next couple of days. Over the last 24 hours, we have seen some isolated thunderstorms over parts of Utah into Idaho, and also some light showers that accompanied that lightning. We saw only a few small fires reported across the Great Basin. And over the last 7 to 14 days, any precipitation has been focused over the northern half of the region, which has been how the weather pattern has looked over the last several months. Very dry conditions still continue over southern areas of the Great Basin. Looking at our satellite loop from this morning, we do have a ridge of high pressure that will be moving across the Great Basin over the next 2 days, keeping warm conditions and generally lighter winds overall. We do have a large area of low pressure off the west coast, which will start pushing in later this week, and that will increase our winds across the region, along with bring some areas of showers and thunderstorms and cooler temperatures, especially to northern areas. Later this afternoon, again, that ridge is pretty much dominating the Great Basin with warm and dry conditions and light winds. We will see some cloud cover in the far north and possibly some very light showers skirting parts of central Idaho. No significant fire potential concerns for today, but just the very dry conditions in southern areas. Relative humidity will remain in the single digits to low teens across much of southern Utah and much of Nevada, with higher humidity further north, and generally light winds across the region. As we move into Thursday, that ridge pushes further east, so we will see warming over the eastern portion of the Great Basin. Could see some isolated showers and thunderstorms across Idaho as that trough moves in along the west coast and that moisture is pushed up over the northern side of the ridge. Could also see a few clouds along parts of the Sierra front. We don't have any high risk on Thursday. We will see winds increase a little bit along the Sierra front, but again, fuels are not critical in those areas and relative humidity will generally be above 15%. So looking at those RHs, we will see that those RHs start to increase along the Sierra front on Thursday as that system approaches. Otherwise, single digits to low teens across Nevada and Utah and a little bit higher further north. Winds will start picking up tomorrow with some breezy winds around 30 miles per hour along the Sierra front. But again, relative humidity shouldn't be critical and fuels are still not quite critical in that area. As we move into Friday, the ridge pushes further east and that trough along the west coast pushes further into the Great Basin. So we will again see some showers and thunderstorms across parts of Idaho and Wyoming, along with cooler temperatures. No high risk on Friday, although winds will be increasing across the Great Basin. We will see those drier conditions over the southern half of the region, and winds will be increasing pretty much region-wide, but most of the gusts will be in the 20s to around 30 miles per hour, so not critical, even in areas where relative humidity is drier. However, over the far south, this is where our winds pick up just a little bit more. So again, we could see those breezy, dry conditions in the far south where our fuels are critical, but still not quite high enough for high risk. Looking at our maximum temperatures here the next couple of days, again, we'll see warmer conditions where we'll see above normal temperatures, just above normal over the western side of the Great Basin today, with still cooler conditions across Idaho, Wyoming, and Utah. But by Thursday, we will see those temperatures increase across Utah as well before we see cooler weather move in later in the week and over the weekend. Forecast amounts of precipitation are shown here. Again, you can see generally just light amounts of precipitation across parts of Idaho into Wyoming. As we move into the weekend, that trough really starts to move across the Great Basin, so we will see showers and thunderstorms across parts of the northern half of the Great Basin with still drier conditions in the south, but we will see temperatures cool and continued breezy winds through the weekend. We'll also see a slight increase in relative humidity in all areas, but still could be critical in the south. Sunday, similar conditions with those showers and thunderstorms over the northern half of the region and cooler temperatures. And then by Monday, we will see that trough start to exit with drier conditions and warmer temperatures moving into western areas of the basin. And that ridge along the west coast will start to move in on Tuesday, still not very strong, so we will see temperatures generally near normal. Forecast amounts of precipitation are showing the better chances of precipitation obviously across Idaho and Wyoming, possibly parts of the northern Sierra with a few isolated showers or thunderstorms bringing some moisture to far northern Utah and northern Nevada, but again, generally most of the moisture is further north with dry conditions continuing down south. The 8 to 14 day outlook from June 8th through the 14th shows warmer and drier conditions finally by the middle of the month, so we will see that ridge start to strengthen, especially by mid-June and most likely later in the month. That concludes our webcast for today. Check back tomorrow for the latest updates.